Hey guys, back by popular demand, it is the Mazda project. I wanted everybody to get a good look at where the Mazda engine is in relation to the Mazda. Let's see if I don't have a zoom. Holy smokes! it is in the Mazda. Well, you can probably see pretty quickly that our spark plug wires are not attached, and that is pursuant to the fact that that is straight cylinder down in the bottom of those cylinder wells. Alright, well, let's talk about what's happened here. I have had a 4-day tooling interim, and basically I was able to get the transmission and engine joined, the engine built all the way to the top, and I was able to get it in here, sorta. From here on out, I will complete this project right here where I'm at right now, which is a personal garage location. You may notice it's a little bit dark. That is because it is night, and this area I actually get to breathe a little bit of outside air while I work, but I do have a covered carport, which is pretty nice. I found that Harbor Freight was incredibly inexpensive. They have a Memorial Day sale going on. I was able to pick up pretty much everything I needed in order to proceed with my project and drive it through to completion. And I wanted to make sure everybody was informed about how this project turned out, because so many people had offered their time and their opinion, and I really am not the guy who would do a project like this alone. So the help has been very helpful and taught me a lot, and I think I'm going to have success here. But let's talk about what remains. I did work on it a little bit today. I got it up and I got the tools here. Got to work on it about 4 hours today. I get to go inside and sleep. I'm very happy about that. And I'm not in anybody's way right now. I think that's a good thing. I've still got considerable work to do. So let's talk about what it is that remains. Obviously, spark plugs. That's not a big deal. Air intake. Not a big deal. Electrical connections. Look at those harnesses there. Electrical connections. Looks like there's a cable pulley for the gear shifter. There might be an accelerator pedal disconnect. Oh, there's a battery cable. There's no battery in this car. None of the fuses are hooked up. The fuse box is broken. I had broken the 120 amp main fuse. In fact, I broke this whole box. Fortunately, I have a replacement for it, and I found a way to swap it out with a little help from one of our members without actually having to do any splicing. It was actually a little bit simpler than you might think. One problem I had when I put this engine in, I was very physically exhausted. 3 days is a long time to keep working on an engine. I'd had a few breaks, but not a whole lot. There are 4 motor mounts. All of them are new. You can probably see right here the transmission is the original transmission. I did no form of rebuild on it other than to open it up, drain as much of that fluid out of there as I could possibly get, put a new gasket on, close it back up. It is dry right now. I will be pouring some fluid in it before long. There's no radiator. I'm going to put the radiator in. The fans, they also need to go in. Oh, back to the motor mounts. The motor mounts, in my haste getting things put together, the motor mounts, I had this one right here, I had stripped those 2 screws, so those are not the right screws. I need to fix that. One here in the back I think I messed up the threads on it. I don't know if you can see it or not. So way back there in the back on kind of low down, I messed up the threads on that one. So 2 out of 4. I got 2 out of 4 motor mounts right. I need to do some work on the other 2. Need to get that fixed. I had also shorted, I created some electrical problem. I shorted things. The interior instrument cluster lights are out. So there's a light bulb lights everything up. Somehow I've goofed that circuit up. I do have the wiring diagrams for this car, the complete set from Mazda. I am an electrical engineer. I should be able to figure it out, provided I'm going to be able to get accessibility to where the problem is. But yeah, definitely we'll want to get that one figured out. Let's just take a look. It might be easier to sort out by looking at some of the equipment that remains. You know, like I said, they had the Harbor Freight Memorial Day, or is it Labor Day? Labor Day weekend. And so they had some sales on some stuff. I dropped a few dollars on some stuff. You can see I've still got all my fluids here. I've got my compression tester. And a whole bunch of stuff in here I don't even know. Oh, I got a way too big $50 electric impact gun. That one's about 220 foot-pounds. It's not, you know, heavy-duty work, but I've also got the a torque bar for the heavier work. You see I've got my fans there. What else do we have? A couple more cable harnesses, air intakes. I lost the air temperature, the ambient air temperature sensor, so it's missing. Kind of looks like a little black plastic ice cream cone, maybe about an inch or 2 long. That thing seems to be missing. You can see a whole lot of plastic shrouding needs to be replaced on the vehicle. Of course, that's lowest priority. I've got some suspension stuff that I need to concern myself with. Battery would be helpful also. Suspension issues include the lower control arms. I'm not happy with the way the lower control arms bushings are looking. You can spend anywhere from $600 to a couple grand on new lower control arms. I don't think I'm going to do it that way on this one. I think I'm going to press these bushings out. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I've got, you know, the service manual shows how to do it. I've never done anything quite like it, but I was at Harbor Freight and saw some of the kits that were available for doing that. I didn't know it, but heck, an arbor press. You can buy a whole arbor press for $100, $200 over there. Harbor Freight is a wonderful thing. Let's see. What else remains? The seat. I got this is a kind of a blue color interior. It can all be cleaned. I've not been able to find a blue leather seat like this. There is a brown leather seat in the area in Dallas, about $90. I might buy it. You see it's got electric controls down here, and you see it or not. It's got electric controls and it's got airbags in the back. I want to keep that. There's an electric motor for the steering wheel, raises it up and down. It wears out. I have a replacement motor. It's really a matter of the, what do you call it? The brushes. The brushes have little carbon contacts, some sort of, I don't know what it is, copper or carbon composite mix. Anyway, they, you know, if you leave it where it sets itself every time you get in the car, they wear down pretty quick. But fortunately, you can turn the switch. You can get it where you like it and just set it to stay there. Then your engine doesn't, your little electric motor doesn't wear out. The insides, these plastics, all very cleanable. I did some cleaning to this door and it came out looking pretty cool. I could do a little bit more. I used Tough Stuff. I'll want to fix this. I'll want to get another little elbow rest there. I'll probably want to do something about this upholstery. It looks awful. Need to shampoo it. And other than that, I mean, just the interior, I think it's just really a matter of cleaning it up. And this is going, and then it's going to be pretty nice, actually. So you know, everything's disassembled right now and just filthy. But I have all the pieces and everything's stock. So I think that this car is going to come out looking pretty sharp. Oh, here's one other thing that's going on. This paneling on the bottom, it's got some clips and stuff. I had to go to the Mazda dealership and I'll pay $20 or $30 for some clips so that I can get that pushed on there right. It's looking better right now because I've got that jack stand under there, but you know, it was a problem. So when that jack stand comes off, that piece of paneling on the bottom is going to flop out. But I have the clips to fix that as well. I don't know about this one, but the headlights, I'd like to get them cleaned up and scrubbed down. This material, I'd like it to be clear. I'm open to suggestion about how to make that happen. It's very cloudy. It doesn't look good. But all the lights work behind it. If I can get this piece of plastic off of there, I would love to know how to make that clear again, because that would be very cool. When I, you know, with Jenny's car, I was able to get, you know, each $100 for that headlight, $100 for that headlight, and they look brand new, because they are brand new. For the Millennia, you cannot purchase these headlights. I'm going to have to work with the plastic that I have right there. I can buy other pieces of plastic from a junkyard that look just as bad, but I can't seem to find anything new. Nobody's making it. Going to have to clean these up. Not quite sure how. Maybe somebody out there knows how. Anyway, I want to say thanks again to everybody who's helped and contributed their knowledge. I'm going to keep you posted no matter how this goes. I'm hoping that within the next day or two I will have fluids in this engine and we're going to turn the key. So, but compression test will be done first and I will get you those results. We will see if we've got the 204 plus or minus 30 psi. I think we're going to have it. I was pretty meticulous putting this thing together. I think we're going to be golden. Anyway, guys, that's it for me tonight.